Okay, so right out of the box, Drupal doesn't write URLs for each of its pages. And in Drupal speak, we don't call them pages, we call them nodes. So each item of content is a node, and each item of content, or each node, has a specific ID. We call them node ID, or NID for short. And node IDs are created sequentially, meaning if we create one article, it's going to be 1, and we create the next article, it's going to be 2, we create the next article in 3, and so forth. If we go over and create a page, or a news item, or whatever other content we have, it's going to be 5 and 6 and 7. So articles aren't 1, 2, 3, pages are 1, 2, 3. It's all of the nodes, all of the content together are created sequentially. So let's take a quick look at that on the site. Here we are on the Drupal for Anyone website, and it already has a bunch of content, but it doesn't have Path Auto installed at the moment. So if we hover our mouse over one of these nodes, this one's an article actually, we can see at the very bottom of the screen it says drupalforanyone.com /node/6. So I'm going to click on the content, and we're going to see that this node itself is numbered node 6. So every node on the site will be node 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we want to do is get away from this. We want to get away from just having a node 6, node 7, node 8. They don't have any SEO value for us. Jumping back to our presentation, node IDs are ugly and have no SEO value. This is very true. So our solution to this is a few solutions. The first is, out of the box, Drupal can manually create custom URLs. And this is not a bad solution. We can create them ourselves. However, if you've got a site with a few thousand pages on it, this is a very tedious task. Now, a few comments about the URLs. They're actually called URL aliases. The difference between a URL and a URL alias is important. The aliases do not technically replace the node ID. This means that we could go to node /6, or we could go to the name of the page. So I'm going to show you what that looks like right now. So from the site, we can see again we're on drupalforanyone.com node /6. If we edit this content, and it really doesn't matter which theme you're using here, any theme's going to be fine. I'm going to go down to the very bottom here, and we have the URL path settings. It says there's no alias. So we can optionally set a URL alias. Well, this page is about clearing cache, so I'm just going to say clear cache as the URL alias and save that. So now we have drupalforanyone.com /clear cache as the URL alias for this page. So why is this an alias? This is an alias because I can still go to node /6, and it brings us to the same page, and then it's going to redirect us to the node clear cache, as you saw right away. So this is a good and a bad thing. We're going to look at another module in the future which reduces these node aliases so we don't have both the node alias and the node path working. From an SEO point of view, we don't want both of them pointing to the same content, which might mistakenly be seen as duplicate content by Google.